Hello, I am Rajendra here. Welcome to Infosys technical session. Today we are going to discuss on what is JDK and what is JRE and what is JVM in details. So now we start first what is JDK. What you must know that while we are installing the Java software, it will be JDK and JRE also will be installed in that software. It is a part of Java software. So what is the role of the JDK? What is the role of the JDK means? JDK means Java Development Kit. JDK stands for Java Development Kit, which provides the development and run environment. To develop and run the program, the requirement environment is JDK. If you want to execute and run the Java program, the environment must be JDK, which provides the run and execute, means development and execute. As a Java software, as a Java developer, if I want to execute the Java program, I need JDK, because I am developing the program, I am writing the program, and I am also executing the program. Executing means running the program. So I need one environment. That environment is JDK. JDK, Java Development Kit. Next. So which provides environment to develop and run the Java applications. JDK role is which provides the environment to develop and run the Java applications. And JDK is a collection of JRE and JRE plus development kits. Okay, JDK is a collection of the JRE, Java Runtime Environment plus development kits. It is a part. JRE and development are the parts of the JDK. Okay, which contains JDK contains JRE and runtime development kits. Right. Just you can see here the diagram which shows clearly. It's a JDK, which JDK contains JRE, this green color, okay, and development kits. Okay, and development kits. And JRE is a part, and JRE contains JVM and other class libraries and other class libraries. This is a diagram of the diagrammatic representation of the JDK, Java Development Kit. So whenever we are installing the Java software, we must set the class path also. How do we go? We go to the Java, first we go to the C drive and program files and JDK, that bin folder, okay, which JDK only contains that bin folder. So now you can see that previous slide. Now you can see that slide that JVM is a part of the JRE. Okay, JVM is a part of the JRE, Java Runtime Environment. JRE is a part of JDK. JRE means JVM plus library classes is called JRE. I repeat, JRE means JVM plus library classes are called JRE. Just this is another architecture of the JDK architecture. You can see here clearly. This is Java Development Kit. Okay, in this Java Development Kit, which contains the JRE, okay, and JRE contains the JVM, Java Virtual Machine. The job of the JVM is which translates from Java bytecode and executes the Java program. That is the job of the JVM. Just you can see here, if possible you just draw this diagram also. JDK, it's a architecture. JRE, Java Runtime Environment, which contains the JVM. Yeah, now we can see that difference and JDK and JRE. JDK means Java Development Kit. To develop and run the program, the requirement environment is JDK. We know that. And JDK provides environment to develop and run the program. To run the applications, we need JRE. Okay, we developed the program, we developed the application, but how do we need to execute, right? We need to execute that one. Who provides that execution means that is JRE. JRE means Java Runtime Environment. Okay, to run the Java application, that environment required is JRE. JRE. That's what JRE is a role of that job. So to run the applications, we need what we need to run the application, that is JRE. We need JRE to run the applications. For example, I have developed one application, one project. Okay, what I have to do? It has to be developed. It has to be deployed into the. We need to hand over to the client, right? Once we develop one application by using the Java software, Java platform, it has to be to hand over to the client. Okay, what is the client role here? He no need to develop that code. His job is only to run our application. To run our application, he needs only JRE, Java Runtime Environment. As a developer, I need JDK, Java Development Kit, and JRE. As a client requirement is JRE. Just you can see here this slide. Okay, I have developed one application and deployed into the client machine. Now client is responsible to run our application, but not the development. Okay, the development responsible is ours, that as a developers. That client responsible is only to execute, that is run our application. To run the Java application, the required environment is JRE. Okay, client requires JRE to run our application. In JRE, who is the responsible to run our application? In JRE, who is the responsible to run our application? That answer is JVM. JVM is the responsible. It takes the input as a bytecode, it reads, it takes the bytecode instructions step by step and executes. Okay, JVM is an interpreter. Interpreter means executes, means translates, compiles the state instructions line by line. Okay, that is the interpreter job. Here JVM acts as a interpreter. Now we will discuss in details about the JVM also. So the JVM architecture, how it executes, what is the bytecode, that we will discuss now, no problem. So now we need what is the difference between the JDK and JRE. Okay, now what is the difference between the JDK and JRE? On developers machine, we need to install JDK. On developers machine means here system. On developer system, JDK has to be installed. JDK, we must install the JDK to develop our program. Okay. On client machine, we need to install JRE. On client machine system, he has to install JRE because he has to run our application, that is his responsible. That is his responsible. He has to execute, he has to run, that is his responsible. He does not need to develop the program. So no need to install, he has to install JRE. In JRE, who is the responsible to run our program means that is JVM is the responsible. JVM is the responsible. As a developer, I need JDK and JRE. As a client responsible, as a client requirement, only JRE. Okay, I think you understood the differences. What is the contrast between the JDK and JRE? Once again, I repeat it. On developer system, okay, developer needs JDK. JDK must be installed. We must install the JDK. Okay, on client machine, once the project is ready, once the application is ready, so we hand over to the client. So, and client responsible, he has to execute our project, he has to run our project. So, to run our project or application, he has to install, that is JRE. Okay. So, no problem, once it downloads, automatically JRE will be installed, no need to install separately JVM. Okay. Automatically it will be installed along with that software. So, in JRE, who will execute? That is a JVM is the answer. JVM will execute. He takes a bytecode and he executes. He runs our application. That is his responsibility. Here JVM is an interpreter. Okay. Now we will see JVM responsibilities. This is a, so JVM is a part of the JRE. Now we are talking about the JVM. Now we are talking about the JVM. JVM is a part of the JRE. JRE is a part of the JDK. So, whenever we developed our program, for example, have written, I would like to write one program here. I am writing one program, that is import java.lang.star semicolon public class addition. Public static. I am writing one Java program now. So, how the JVM will takes, now how it will execute, that we will discuss now. Okay. How the JVM exactly will execute our program, what is the combination. So, we will see this one. Now, I will increase the font also. Public static void main string args. This string arg is a command line arguments. Whenever we are passing the command line arguments, those arguments will be stored here. Int a, b, c, a is equal to 2, b equal to 3, next c equal to a plus b. Okay, this is what we are doing addition here, system.out.println of c. So, I have written one simple program. This file name is addition.java. This is nothing but a source program. So, this is, I know as a Java developer, I know this Java language, but system does not know about the Java language. System only understand the zeros and ones. System only understand zeros and ones. System does not know about the Java language. How to make the understandability system, because the operating system only will execute our program. So, to do that one, we have to translate into the system understandable language. Okay. Who will do this one? Okay. First, in Java we have two steps are there, two levels are there. First, we need to convert into the bytecode. Later, bytecode will be converted into the machine code. Later bytecode will be converted into the machine code. It will be executed by the JVM with the help of the operating system. So, now we have executed this program name is addition.java, addition.java. So, once this addition.java is compiled, who will compile this one? Java compiler. Java compiler will converts into, now what is the job of the Java compiler? Java compiler responsible is which takes a .java file and translates into bytecode. Okay. Here this bytecode only the platform independent. Here bytecode is a platform independent, but not the Java. Okay. Once it is converted into the bytecode is same for all the system. So, JVM will understand this bytecode only. Okay. To make understandability of the JVM only, we are converting into the bytecode. So, now we will see. Now, the Java compiler converts into the bytecode. We will do this one Java count. Okay. Input Java compiler input is bytecode .java file. Okay. Now, the bytecode is ready. Now, the bytecode is ready. Okay. What is bytecode? Bytecode is nothing but a set of instructions. It is a set of instructions. Those instructions only will be understood by the JVM. Those instructions only will be understood by the JVM, but not the system, but not the programmer. It is only understood by the JVM. This bytecode is also called as, these instructions also called as the .class file. Okay. .class file contains the bytecode. Bytecode is nothing but a set of instructions. This set of instruction only will be understood by the JVM. Okay. I will write here. Java compiler converts into the .class file. Java compiler converts into the .class file. .class file. This .class file contains set of instructions. Okay. These instructions is called as, these instructions are called as bytecode. These instructions are called as bytecode. Okay. This JVM will understands only bytecode. Okay. How the bytecode will be there? It looks like this. Move A comma B into C, like this. Move A comma B. Next, add A comma B into C, like this. It will looks like this. Okay. No need to learn this bytecode. Okay. As a developer, it is not required to learn the bytecode, just it looks like this. Okay. This bytecode is nothing but a bytecode. So, once a bytecode is ready, okay, now what is the responsible next? We need to execute the Java program. Now, we need to execute the Java program. Who will execute the Java program? That is JRE. Okay. JRE contains the JVM. JVM will takes the bytecode as an input, okay, and reads the each instructions and converts into the system understandable language, that is zeros and ones. Okay. Operating system will execute our application. This is the process. Okay. So, once the bytecode is ready, Now, now we need to execute. How to execute? How to execute the Java software? How to execute the Java software? How to execute the Java software means JVM will execute. JVM executes the Java software, Java application. Okay. So, how we call Java space our class name, that is addition. Class name, that is addition, means now the JVM will be executed. Okay. First step 1, JVM.exe file will be executed. JVM.exe file is executed. That functionality of the JVM.exe is which creates a runtime environment. Runtime environment and which memory area, JVM memory area, which contains the JIT and interpreter. Okay, all the memory area, runtime area will contains. It's a temporary memory area will contains. Once JVM is executed, first bytecode verifier verifies. First bytecode verifier verifies whether this our dark class file contains proper syntactically correct or not. If the syntactically bytecode is correct, next it handovers to the class loader. Now the class loader job is which loads into the JVM's memory, which handovers into the JVM's memory. We will see the diagram here. Okay. First, just look here. Here the addition.java is nothing but a source code. Addition.java is nothing but a source code. Okay. Which is take care of by the JVM. Okay. Once the Java compiler converts into the bytecode, okay, bytecode is loaded into the JVM. Who will load into the, that is dark class, class loader will load into the JVMs. This is the JVM memory area, Java virtual machine. Okay. First .java file, okay, is developed in the JDK. .java file is developed in the JDK, Java Development Kit, JDK, okay, because we are developing, it is a part of the JDK. So, development part is part of the JDK. Okay. In JDK, which contains the Java compilers, that compiler job is which converts into the bytecode, Java compiler converted into the bytecode. Just look here, bytecode. Bytecode is nothing but a set of instructions which is only understood by the JVM. For that reason, we are converting into the bytecode. Okay. Bytecode where it contains means which this bytecode contains into the dot class file. Dot class file contains the bytecode. So, this JVM is where it contains, it is a part of the JRE. It is a part of the JRE because runtime environment is a JVM will resides into the Java runtime environment. Okay. Next, just look here. First, we have developed the one .java file, .java file that compiler will takes converts into the Java bytecode. It is Java bytecode. It is also called as the dot class file. Okay. This is the compilation time. Once the dot class file is ready, now we need to execute. Okay. How do we execute? Java bytecodes. So, JVM will execute. Okay. So, it is a part of the your class loader bytecode verifier is a part of the JVM. Okay. First the bytecode verifier verifies whether this bytecode is correctly syntactically correct or not. Okay. If it is syntactically correct, it handovers to the class loader. If it is syntactically it is not correct, it is something errors are there, which rejects. Let's say bytecode verifier is a part of the class loader. It's a part of the class loader. Okay. Now, if it is syntactically it is this bytecode is correct, means dot class file is syntactically correct. Now, it loads into the JVM's memory, runtime system, runtime memory area. Okay. Next, Java interpreter and Java just-in-time compiler will execute. Okay. Why here JVM, Java interpreter and JIT, just-in-time compiler? Why interpreter is already exists, right? What is the use of the compiler means? Based on our program, if it is looping statements, JIT will compiles. Okay, JIT compiles, it is a looping statements, because it compiles at a time, whereas the interpreter which compiles step by step. So, totally I am not saying that only looping statement will be compiled by the JIT, only normal statements will compiled by the interpreter. It is totally JVM's decision. Based on the JVM's decision, it dynamically decides whether JIT or interpreter. Okay. Generally, looping statements will be executed by the JIT, just in time. Okay. Normal statement will be executed, means interpreted, means compiled, translated by the interpreter. Okay. Because of the JVM, performance is improved. How the Java program performance is improved means, that is the JIT, just in compiler. So, now see this diagram. So, once it is interpreter and both are job is translating. Once it is translated, each instruction, now the operating system will execute. Those instructions. Okay. Now, we will see the output. This is the JVM job. I hope you understood about the JVM. Okay. Here I write the steps here. You can see here the how the memory area means once it is loaded into the class loads. Okay. Here this entire class area contains the class. Here the heap memory, these are all are the memory areas. Heap area contains the objects. Okay. It is a place for the object creation. These objects will reside into the heap. Here you can see here that stack contains the local memory, local variables. Local variables means it may be reference variables, it may be local variables will resides in the stack. Here PC register means program counter register. Currently executed instruction address will contains in this register. Okay. Each statement contains some address. Those address will be residing in this area, that is PC register. Okay. Native method stack. Native method means it may be C language or some other method stack which contains. These are the internal runtime system. This is the internal runtime system. This memory area is allocated by the JVM. Okay. Once our program is execution is finished, all this memory is going to be lost. All this memory is going to be lost. It is not we cannot find it this memory area because it is temporary. It is a JVM.exe file execution, that output of functionality of is it creates one temporary memory area. Okay. Where this JVM will contain, this memory area is contained means it contains, it is a part of the RAM which resides into the RAM. We know that RAM is a temporary memory area. We know that RAM is a random access memory, is a temporary memory area, whereas in C and C++ only this execution in RAM only, but in Java this execution in JVM. Because of the JVM only the Java program will be executed. Okay. Because of the bytecode only it becomes a platform independent. Here bytecode is also called as the middle level intermediate language. This bytecode only we hand over to the client. This bytecode only we hand over to the client. We do not hand over our source code. We hand over only .class file in the form the jar files or var files. Only we send to the client. Client will execute this program, our application. Okay. Right. This is also you can see here. Yeah, all the class files which contains the Java bytecode. Okay. This is done by the Java compiler. Just you can see in details and other representation, memory unit, how this executes. So just you can see here, whenever the Java code is compiled, it is converted into the bytecode. Okay. Just now we have seen that .java file, that is addition.java file is compiled. Compiled is converted into the bytecode. Okay, I will write here steps once again. First, Java source code is compiled by the Java compiler. Once the Java compiler compiles, now .java file becomes .class file. Okay. Now JVM takes this .class file as a input. Okay. First here bytecode verifier verifies. Bytecode verifier verifies whether this .class file is syntactically correct or not. Okay. If it is syntactically correct, if this .class file syntactically correct, then it handovers this .class file handovers to the class loader. Okay. Bytecode verifier is a part of class loader. Next, now the class loader loads this .class file into the JVM's memory. JVM's memory. Okay. So, next, objects are stored, are created in heap memory, heap memory area. Here heap stack is a part of the JVM, and local variables are created in stack memory area. Next, static variables are created in class memory area. Okay. Now, interpreter plus JIT, just in time will compile, will translate our source program, our bytecode into machine level understandable. Okay. Now, operating system will execute OS, operating system will executes this machine understandable language, means this binary language. Okay. These are the steps to be, you need to understand what is JVM, what is JRE, so what is Java compiler role. So, I hope you understood this one. You can see here, heap is a runtime data area in which objects are allocated, that objects memory. Yes, Java stack stores frames, it holds local variables and partial results, and it plays a part in method invocation. So, what is program PC register? Okay, means it contains the address of the Java virtual machine instructions currently being executed. Next, native method stack means it contains all the native methods used in the applications. In Java applications, we can call the native methods also, that is in C language methods also we can call in the Java program. That is one of the advantages in Java. Okay, we have written one beautiful method in C language or C++ that can be called in Java also. Those methods libraries will reside in the native method libraries and native methods area stack. So, this is JRE and JDK and JVM. Now, we will see that another, that is path area. What is class path? It is also one of the important interview questions. Okay. So, most of the people will get confused about what is a path and what is class path. What is path and what is class path? So, we know that while we are once we install the Java software, so we must set the class path. Okay. Once the path setting is ready only, then only we can execute. If you are not setting the class path, I think 99% of Java programmers, means Java learners, will get one error, that is Java C is not recognized. 99% while we are learning the Java language, first we will get at least once in our life, okay, that is Java C is not recognized. Okay. Why we will get that error? Means if you are not setting the class path properly, then only we will get such kind of exception errors at the time of the compiling. Okay. So, now we see that what is class path now. So, class path describes the location where the dot class files are available. Dot class file are available. Class path describes, okay, that area, which area those class files are available. Okay. If the class path is not set, then the programmer may not compile and run the program. Okay. If the class path is not set, okay, we will get the I cannot compile our Java program if it is not set the class path properly. Okay. There are different ways to set the class path, I will show you. So, now what is path then? What is path? Okay. A path is a location which describes the location where the binary executable files are available. Binary executable files are available, which informs, okay, which explains where the binary executable files are available. Okay. That is Java C and JVM, all these things. Okay. Binary means bin. I think if it is there in here, I will show you that the Java software is in the program files. I think Java software is not available here. Okay, I will show you in the next time. So, in Java software, I think you must know that whenever we install the Java software, which resides into the C program files, C drive program files. Okay. In the program files, we know that that is JDK and JRE folders are available. JDK 1.6 that versions are available. In the JDK, if you click that one bin folder is seen. One build folder is seen. Bin folder is nothing but a binary executable files, which contains the binary executable files, that is Java C.exe files and JVM. All the .exe files are available in the binary. So, which informs. So, if you are not setting the class path, okay, this path, then the Java C will not execute, that means .java file will not be compiled. Okay. Where Java C.exe is available, it is available in the inside of the JDK bin. JDK bin folder it is available. These are the next, where Java C.exe file is available, it is available in the side of the JDK bin. If I set the class path, okay, just look here. If I set the class path like this command in the command prompt, just set path equal to C, that indicates that Java exe binary exe files are available in the C drive. Okay. If you execute in this path, we will get the error, because that binary files are not available in the C drive. It is available in the JDK 1.6 and so and so and bin folder. If you set the class path, then only it will be compiled our Java applications. Okay. Just see, for example, addition.java or example.java, just I have written, okay, Java C example, then we will get an error. If you are not setting the class path properly. Java C is not at all recognized in C drive, because we just now we set the class path in C drive, right? Set path equal to C. The meaning of this one is all the .javac or javac.exe file is available in C drive, but in C drive it is, if it is not available, then we will get the error like this, Java C is not yet recognized, and some other error will come. That means Java C is not available in C drive. I repeat, that means Java C is not available in C drive. So, if we set the class path something like this, set path equal to C / program files / Java, I think you can see here, set path equal to C program files Java JDK and versions / bin. If you set this class file, now you can compile our Java program, that is addition.java or example.java. You can compile. Okay. If the path is not set, then the Java commands will not work. Java commands, what are the Java commands here? That is Java C, Java profile, Java P, all those are called as the Java commands. Okay. These Java commands will not work if you don't set the class path properly. Hope you understood. Now, we see the differences between the class path and path. Now, we see, just now we understood that what is path and what is class path. That names itself tells us. So, now we see path is an environment variable. Path is an environment variable which is used by the operating system, to find the executable files. I repeat, path is an environment variable. Which is used by the operating system. To find the executable files. Only executable files point of view we set the path. Okay. What is class path? Set the class path is an environment variable which is used by the Java compiler, to find the path of classes. Okay. We give the path of jar files or class path. We set the class path of jars for compiling classes. Okay. These are the differences. Path is for to executable files, that is Java C, all those things will be resides into the this binary folder. So, to find that binary folder, we set the path. Okay. And class path, what is the class path? It is an environment variable which is used by the Java compiler. To find the path of the classes. What are the classes are available? Means classes means, just now we compiled one program, .java file. If you compile the .java file, it will become the .class file, right? Those .class files, okay, to find those .class files, okay, that is we are setting the class path. So, hope you understood. So, this is, and next session we will see that important that OOPS concepts, okay, in details we will discuss in the next session. Okay. I hope you understood this program, this today's session. Okay. If you get any doubts, you can post here. Just here I write the rajendra.ap SSDC @gmail.com. Okay, this is you can post here, mail your doubts to this mail ID. You can post your doubts to in this regarding Infosys technical round for technical interview round. Okay, we will see the next session after lunch. Thank you. I hope please follow this and read once again these notes. Okay, thank you all.